What is happening, guys? Good morning. What's going on YouTube? Thank you for tuning into Rules for Rebels. Just wanted to take a few minutes here to kind of talk about crypto, share a kind of cool new tool that I found with you guys, and also kind of show you what my portfolio is looking like right now. So first things first, let's talk about this new tool. So there's a lot of different cryptocurrency portfolio trackers out there on the market. And I saw a Steemit post. This one's a little bit out of date, but I mean, we got things like Coinfolio, CoinGecko, CoinCap, Lionshare, CryptoFolio, CoinFYI. Blockfolio is one of the more popular ones. One thing that I find kind of annoying about this is you have to manually enter in all your trades on your phone, which is kind of a hassle. And also lately with all the new users and everything, Blockfolio has been kind of glitchy, been getting loaded down, not updating prices, etc. We have Crypto Compare. A lot of people rave about this one, but there is no bulk upload from what I can tell. You have to manually enter your coins. Another kind of annoying thing. Cointracking.info, probably one of the best sites out there, but they're a bit expensive. One of the things that I really like that's kind of a free tool, if you go over to Cointracking, click Charts and Trends, and then click Coins, it will list out all the coins. You can kind of see the trends for the past hour, past 24 hours, past 7 days, and past 30 days. So if I have one coin that's up big and I want to sell it off and kind of rebalance and go into some other coins, I might try to find another coin that I like that's down, down some money, and try to buy that and catch a little bump, catch the run up, and make some money there. One thing I would suggest doing is toggling this from USD to BTC. And if it ever looks like you're down, you're typically down more in dollars than you are in Bitcoin. So anyhow, that's kind of how you can spot trends and things like that. But this service is pretty expensive. I think it's like a lifetime license. Let's see if they list the prices here. Like a lifetime license is like 0.8 Bitcoins. And I think even just a yearly license is like over $200, which seems like a lot of money. I mean, I guess if you break it down, it's only 20-something a month. But anyhow, for whatever reason, I wasn't willing to pay for this, even though it is one of the better coin tracking apps out there. If you don't have a lot of trades, you can use this for free. I think it's free up to like 100 trades or something like that, but I'm way, way beyond that. Another mobile app that's kind of gotten really popular is one called Delta. Any of you guys who like using Blockfolio, you may want to check out Delta. Really good mobile app for the phone. You do have to manually import and manually enter your trades, but it is better than Blockfolio as of late. And then we have Alt Pocket, which isn't terrible, but doesn't really accurately track my coins. So anyhow, I came across this site again. Forget if I mentioned this or not. This is my second or third time making this video. This site is beta.cointracker. Tracker is spelled without an E in between the K and the R. And what I kind of like about this one is it breaks your portfolio down into a cool pie graph. But it's also a lot more simple than the Blockfolios and the other things. Like, you're not actually entering your prices into this one. So it's not actually going to give you like your cost basis and show exactly what you're up or down, but it will, however, show you like what your portfolio is doing on the hour, on the day, and on the week. So, on the hour, AirSwap's down 1.4%, on the day it's down 10.47%, and on the week. So if if you don't necessarily want to know like what your portfolio is worth down to the penny, or actually I shouldn't even say that. If you want to know what your portfolio is looking like and you're not really caring about the cost basis and you just want a way to be able to kind of track your coins, to easily see like the percentage of what all your positions are, and to see, the daily, weekly, and hourly movement on your coins, and you don't really care about like the exact price that you bought them at, this is actually a great tool, and I'll show you guys kind of how easy it is to add an asset. So here's kind of all my assets. You guys know how big of a pain that Blockfolio can be entering your trades, because let's say I have like 1,000 nav coin. Maybe I didn't buy those all at once. Maybe I bought it in 2 different trades of 500 apiece, but then even those 2 different trades of 500 apiece, a lot of times the exchanges will break that down into multiple transactions. So, I might have one for 20, another one for 250, another one for 70, and now I have to enter all these different trades into Blockfolio. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So with this one, as simple as clicking Add Asset, one coin I forgot to add was KuCoin. KuCoin shares KCS. Hit Next. I believe it's 100 of those. Is it 100? Yeah, I got 100 of those. Just click Save. And I mean, there's no what date did you buy this? What exchange did you buy it on? What price did you buy it at? You know, you don't have to fill in all that. So if you're looking for something a little bit simpler, this is a great option. We'll kind of take a quick look at my portfolio and just kind of one word of caution before we get into this. So my portfolio right now looks 1,000 times different than it did 3 weeks ago, which looks 1,000 times different than it did like a month or even 60 days ago. The market's been insane lately. I've been fearing that the bottom was going to drop out of some alts. So at one point I sold off all my alts and went pretty much, into exclusively Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. There's a couple alts that I really do like for the long term, like Stellar and Navcoin, among a few others, Ethos as well. So I did kind of start buying back into those positions, but yeah, I mean, I felt like the alt market is kind of overinflated, and I felt that way for a while, so I made the decision to take some profits. One other thing I'll say, in the past, I've been very confident in terms of like understanding market movements. Like I kind of knew when the market was going up. I knew when the market was going down. I had a really good eye for like what coins are going to be coming out. And I mean, you guys who watch my videos have seen, Lisk, Nav. Like I've called a bunch of coins that I've wound up doing pretty much exactly what I said they would do. However, recently, like I'm really kind of at a loss for what the market's going to do. It's definitely feeling like we're in kind of a bearish trend. GDAX. Let's take a look here. I actually haven't even really looked at things this morning. So GDAX, we got Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I think earlier was down to like 10,000, under 10,100. So that's making a little recovery, 10,300. Bitcoin Cash, 1,500. Ethereum, under 1,000. That one had dropped last week or a few days ago, but had risen back up over 1,000, was kind of flirting with 1,100. Litecoin had been back up to like 195, 200. That's been lower than this, but currently sitting at 171. So yeah, like I said, in the past, I've always been fairly confident of which way the markets are going to go. I kind of had a knack for picking altcoins and things like that. And I personally am kind of at a loss right now. So don't take my advice. Don't necessarily try to follow my portfolio. If you think some of these coins are interesting, by all means do your own research. But I know sometimes I catch myself like watching a YouTuber or seeing somebody on Reddit say something and like I want to run out and get the coin. So I just want to say I've never been less confident in my predictions than I am right now. Like I used to be able to kind of like spot what's the word I'm looking for? Like mass psychology. Like I kind of knew what the masses of people were going to do. I knew when people were going to freak out and take money out. I knew when people were going to get hit with FOMO hard and go heavy. And right now, I mean, I honestly couldn't tell you whether the market's going to go up or down, whether alts are going to continue to kind of separate themselves from Bitcoin or not. Are we going to be in a longer term bearish trend? Like quite frankly, I'm at a loss. But nonetheless, here's kind of what my portfolio is looking like. Right now, 42.2% into Bitcoin, 33.1% into Ethereum, 14.56% into Litecoin. And those are kind of the core three, right? Those are kind of the three coins that Coinbase has always held. So that's kind of the core three, the big cap cryptos. This one may surprise some of you guys. I know Navcoin doesn't get a lot of love from people, but Navcoin is my largest kind of alt position outside of Ethereum and Litecoin. Navcoin making up 4.75% of my portfolio. We have Stellar at 2.59, and I probably will increase the percentage of my holdings on a lot of these altcoins. But like I said, I pretty much liquidated all my altcoins, which was kind of good timing. A lot of them pulled back. And I'm kind of trying to reestablish my positions into these. EOS, 0.7%. Ethos, 0.49%. Sorry, some of these things, slivers are so small. KuCoin, 0.47%. Neo, 0.3%. ARK, 0.22%. And Electronium, 0.18%. Now, one thing that I'll just throw out there, up until very recently, Monero was, I believe, my biggest holding outside of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. I had quite a bit of Monero, and when I'd seen that one go up and come back down and up and come back down, and for whatever reason, I caught Monero at the top and wound up selling it off. I would probably like to reestablish at least somewhat of a position in Monero. This is just kind of why I'm mentioning that my portfolio is looking a lot different. You know, my portfolio that's been going back the past 6 months looks a lot different than what it looks like today. So normally I would have some Monero in here. I probably will try to reestablish that position. And then I also had a much larger position in Neo as well. And I'm working on trying to build that back up. But yeah, I mean, as you can see here, my portfolio is really heavily weighted in Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Which is something more recently. Like I was spread out among a ton of different alts. Oh, and you know what? I think this graph didn't even pick up on all of them. But I also have Request Network, REQ, AirSwap, Binance Coin, Redcoin, Burst, BitBay, and Safe Exchange coins. So those ones were like such small slivers that they were like weren't even, you know, less than 1%. They weren't even showing up there. Burst, I'm going to be dumping. Redcoin, I'll probably sit on a little bit just for whenever that red ID comes out. AirSwap is a decentralized exchange. I'll probably start trying to spread a little bit more money out to some potentially up-and-coming decentralized exchanges. Binance Coin and KuCoin, those exchanges are both really hot, so I think those coins are going to continue to appreciate. BitBay, I was swing trading for a little bit. I sold off pretty much all of it and just left a tiny bit of profits in here, so I'll probably get rid of that one as well. And then Safe Exchange, man, Safe Exchange stopped. It got delisted from Bittrex, then it got delisted from Cryptopia, I believe over worries that it could be considered a security. So now I'm kind of stuck with some SafeX Exchange that I have nowhere to sell. So hopefully when these decentralized exchanges start coming around, one of those will pick it up. The really only other thing in my portfolio is about $1,500 worth of D-Market tokens, a huge scam of an ICO that I'm stuck with. Right now you can trade them on Ether Delta, but I'm probably just going to sit around on them for a while and kind of see what happens. But that's essentially what my portfolio is looking like. If you guys want to try out this tool, again, it's beta.cointracker. If you guys want to plug in your numbers, I mean, plugging in my portfolio here, because I wasn't having to do every date and every price and everything else, it took probably 2 to 3 minutes. So if you guys want to use this tool, plug in your portfolio and then come back, drop a comment, let me know what your portfolio is looking like. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing. And then also, if any of you guys want to critique my portfolio, hey dude, you should have some more NAV. Hey, why aren't you holding modem or whatever else? Always up for suggestions. Feel free to drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later, guys.